Today's video is a little getaway. I'm visiting a truly special place on the world's musical map, the Fryderyk Chopin Museum in Żelazowa Wola. For me, this place is the perfect blend of music and nature. I started my visit at the charming manor house where Chopin was born, back in 1810. Even though Fryderyk's family only lived here for a few months before moving to Warsaw, Żelazowa Wola stayed with him throughout his entire childhood in the form of the fondest summer memories. Stepping inside, it feels as though time has stood still for a moment. The modest yet elegant interiors capture the true spirit of a bygone era. Walking through the rooms, you eventually reach the heart of the home, the birth room. Although the original furniture layout hasn't survived, this room is traditionally honored as the exact spot where the composer was born. Today, a grand piano stands here, and an incredible sense of peace radiates from the walls. Interestingly, this lovely manor house was originally just one of two annexes belonging to a vast estate owned by the Skarbek family, where Fryderyk's father worked as a tutor. The main manor house eventually burned down, but this humble annex survived, becoming the true heart of this sanctuary over time. There is actually a fascinating historical mystery surrounding Chopin's birth. If you were to look at the parish records in nearby Brochów, where baby Fryderyk was baptized, you would see his birthday listed as February 22nd. However, Chopin himself, his mother, and his entire family always celebrated his birthday on March 1st. To this day, historians debate whether the priest simply made a clerical error, but the museum, following the composer's own wish, considers March 1st to be the true magical date. Once you step out of the manor, you enter a space that is breathtaking at every turn. The surrounding park is a lush green oasis designed specifically for you to unwind and soak in the atmosphere. However, this wonderful park we are walking through today didn't always look like this. Its creation began in early spring of 1933 and took 4 whole years. The entire area underwent a spectacular transformation. The landscape was reshaped, new pathways were laid out, and the Utrata River was redirected to create the picturesque pond. As you wander down the pathways, you cross small bridges over the gently flowing Utrata River, which winds through the grounds, creating picturesque canals. When I visited, the whole park was bursting with color. The vibrant, blooming rhododendrons were an absolute showstopper. But what truly elevates this experience is the sound. Hidden secretly throughout the greenery along the paths are subtle speakers, As you stroll slowly admiring the flowers and the water, soft, nostalgic piano melodies drift through the air. Chopin's music literally blends with the rustle of the wind and the singing of the birds. On warmer days, they host live open-air concerts. The windows of the manor are opened wide and pianist plays directly for people relaxing in the garden. But even without a live performance, walking through this space feels deeply therapeutic. Surprisingly, this tradition of outdoor music isn't a modern invention. When teenage Fryderyk returned here for summer vacations, on hot days they would carry the piano out of the manor house directly into the garden under the trees. Chopin would play among the rustling leaves for his family and friends. So today, when we walk through this park with music floating in the background, we are doing the exact same thing they did over 200 years ago. I couldn't resist taking off my shoes and walking barefoot on this perfectly soft grass. And yes, it's completely allowed. All you have to do is take your shoes off, at least that's what a lovely staff member at the museum told me. And honestly, you don't have to tell me twice to shed my shoes and feel the earth beneath my feet. The beauty of nature, piano melodies, and me, surrounded by this charming manor and ancient trees that invite you to pause for a moment. Trees I feel like I've genuinely befriended today. I sometimes wonder how much of this place, the whisper of these trees, the scent of the grass, and the soothing flow of the river, Chopin carried with him out into the world. After all, music is nothing more than emotion translated into sound, and nature has always been the greatest muse for artists. When you live in a constant rush, it's easy to forget how important it is to slow down. Out here among the greenery, it's easier to understand why his compositions hold so much nostalgia, yet such profound peace. Chopin created music that heals the soul, much like a walk in the forest or a moment spent barefoot on the grass. Maybe that's why we return to places like this. Not just to touch history, but to find our own inner quiet and to remind ourselves that the most beautiful things in life are simple, close, and waiting right beside us.